Huh? Oh, right. I did not put it on loop. Okay. Try number 2.
Hello, sorry, I am here.
Oh, my waiting screen should not have audio enabled. Oh well, that's fine, I guess. uh, okay. Now we're all here, including the very slippery noodle.
You would
who's,
not. Listen, you would not understand what the traffic is like right now. It has been horrific.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're lucky not to be in Spain right now.
What's that?
Have you heard about the power outage? I think in Spain, south of France and stuff. I don't know whether it's been resolved yet, but like the whole country doesn't have power anymore.
Oh yeah, Spain and Portugal hit by huge power
Well,
outage. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was, as I read, it was something fell down on the grid on the Spanish territory, but it's like right next to France. So it was like part of France, a big part of Spain, and some small part of Portugal, even some part of Belgium.
Belgium.
How did it
Yes,
reach Belgium? Did it just skip over France?
Well, France also was affected, so I guess it went through France
Yeah.
into Belgium. Yeah, it's kind of funny because like I came back from home from the gym, and like, but at the gym everything was working, but like half hour later after I walked all the way, there's nothing there. I'm like, okay. And then, and like as I was coming into my house, there was one guy stuck in the elevator, and I'm like, is he banging? Well, no, I guess it's some kind of a worker doing stuff, signaling to another worker. Then I come in, and 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh, they're nowhere. Like almost the entire Spain is out. And I'm like, well, I cannot help you, Mister Poor Guy in the elevator. You just gotta wait for the power to come back.
Is
So
it
yeah,
still off? Is he okay? Has anyone checked on the elevator guy?
well, he's he's definitely out of the elevator now because it only lasted for me for like 2 hours. After that, it got restored.
Okay, that's good then.
Not
that's
everywhere
fine.
though. There's like
Yeah.
there's like a building a block away from me that still doesn't have power. So it's at this point like the general power got restored, but some power companies don't do a good job of keeping up to date. So yeah, it depends on your luck with a power company. You don't always even choose it because it's dependent. It depends on how the building got constructed. But
See,
yeah,
I live. I don't know if I should be giving away this information. I live near one of the biggest. What is it? I think they're arms makers. Like it's a big arms factory, like just down the road from me. And sometimes in the night, you'll see like massive fucking spiral lights coming out of the factory, and you're like, "What are they working on?" And then suddenly, just everything will cut out for like a second, and then it will all just come back on, and you're like, they've just let off a bomb or something. Like, what have they just done over there?
it's an alien technology, bro.
It might be. I was thinking of like District 9. I was like, they're just testing aliens out there. So I could like being in Stranger Things or something. Yeah.
It's like aliens pop out in news like every maybe 3 years. Nothing comes of it, and then it's just the next one.
They're like our new UFO sighting, but it's just like a Russian drone that everyone's convinced themselves that isn't aliens.
Yeah. And as I was coming in, also I had a problem with my camera. For some reason, my browser doesn't recognize my camera. It says close whatever other application is using it. So I just opened OBS, connected to my camera, and now I just connected my browser to my OBS. So
That's how we do it at Posse Studios, man. We always late for streams.
yeah, and this time it wasn't even Chris's fault.
Yeah, we can't blame it on him anymore. Anyways,
yeah, and even though I was also late, I was less late than you were, so I'm going to blame it on you.
No.
Yeah, something like that. Now, we were over there. I think I had something else to say, but oh well, I forgot about it. Okay, this is part 2 of the game, so we'll just catch up Audi to speed. Okay, so we started over there. Magicien, because he's French, and Noodle, they came to the Easter celebrations because today, well, we've officially concluded our Easter egg hunt. It's been pretty,
I saw that. Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah, of course, it's nothing like the participation of the batch. Honestly, it's for the best. The batch left us quite traumatized after all of that hunting, and yeah, in comparison, it's very small, but it was very fun, and I hope to make a lot more of them. It's in the batch, I've been popping out eggs randomly in our channels. Then I designed a few where people would find the logos, including Sonic's and Kyo. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Because everyone's pronouncing, and I'm just always just correcting them, and I hope that I'm also correct on this one. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward, isn't it? Kyo. Yeah.
Kyo.
Yeah, but people pronounce it Kayo, and they pronounce it Kyo. Yeah. Those damn English. They don't know how to spell. Not spell, pronounce.
You're coming for my people. What is this? What is this sideswipe?
Yeah, rightfully so. You cannot.
Best country in the world, mate. Come on. Sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You and your little island.
Yeah, man. 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup. England. Sorry.
I actually saw one commercial where there's one guy chanting this part, and he's like telling his son to also chant it. And
yes. It was a German advert before one of the Euros. This is pretty. So yeah, it's a guy. It's an English fan, and he's got all the English paint walking from, and he's going 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup, and he's telling his son to chant it, and his son was only like 4 or 5. Anyway, they go to this elevator, and it opens up, and it's like 5 massive German fans just stood in this elevator. And so the father suddenly obviously gets very quiet, walks in, and his son just starts chanting it. And he's just
Yeah.
like, shh, no, not right now. Shh.
And then the elevator door closes, and who
Yeah,
knows
and he just-
what
who
happened to
knows
that
what
player.
happens. Yeah.
Poor
It was
Otech.
yeah, especially funny when because in one of the games I played, there's like one British guy and everyone else was German. And I just sent the meme because he's like the one guy who is English, and everyone like because of this, the whole group is like speaking half English, half German because they don't want to replace the guy because like he's a good friend, but also it makes things kind of awkward. So yeah, there's like one German guy with the entirety of the elevator with Germans, and like they're all taller than the British guy as well. And it's like he's not even British as much as he's English because he has like the white and something else flag, not the
White
not the
and
UK
red.
flag. Yep. Yeah, that's what.
Best
I
flag in
didn't
the
even
world, mate.
I didn't even know it was the English flag. I only know UK flag. But like there's also I guess Scottish flag, Irish flag, or something like that.
No,
Right?
Wales, because the UK flag is the England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland flags all mixed into one big one. So that's where that comes from.
Kind of makes it funny because when comparing to Germany, like how standard German, it's actually a combination of all German languages. Like they just made a hybrid of all of them.
Yeah.
So how funny would it have been if, similar to the flag, they made English into like standard English, like combination of all the languages in UK? Imagine what
just
you'd be
Gaelic.
speaking now.
Well, there's this funny thing of that. It's like Welsh people can't speak Welsh, yet they'll still label everything in Welsh, even though half of them can't speak or understand Welsh. It's like this. It's like this. They only do it to annoy English people because you'll just go to Wales and everything will be in like a ridiculous. Like you'll just look at it as really long-winded words, and you're just like, I just don't know what's going on, and they don't either. But they pretend like they do, even though you're like, speak Welsh, and they'll go, no idea how to read or speak Welsh.
Yeah. I know there's like Gaelic and then there's Celtic. I don't really know the difference between them. Like, where are those two?
Well, there's Gaelic is basically Celtish language, yeah.
It's one of them.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just old, like it's just technically that's Old English, but obviously and they still speak it. They have it sometimes, like traditional senses, but not too much. I know Ireland they speak Gaelic quite a lot.
Well, it like used to be one Old English, didn't go and then branched out into English and Welsh and Celtic.
Yeah, it was during the Romans came over, and then it was Anglo-Saxons, and then Norse for a bit. So it's just like a mixture of all of them, because we got invaded a lot by like different sort of speaking people. So it's just merged all into one.
Yeah. Is that something similar in your country, Odi? Is it a mixture?
Well, my language is one of the oldest. Greek language. I'm from Greece, so yeah, we have many different variations of the language, and through the history, this language has evolved and has transformed into many different languages, even the Roman language, and then some more northern pieces of Europe. Maybe Germany has also been influenced by Greek language, and of course, even northern, the English language, and all the languages finally have a little piece of the Greek language, a little small piece.
Everyone is using the Greek numbers, at least somewhere.
Yeah. You
And in
can
maths, alpha, delta, stuff like that.
in science, and of course medicine, and every word for some disease or some yeah, something which has to do with some substances, chemical substances. Everything comes from Greek word. We can understand the meaning of every word. Yes.
I think the most I've seen people that would want to learn Greek are actually the Christians, because that's actually where the Bible came from. Like I think they said it was written in Greek, so some people
was.
actually go and learn Greek just for this purpose.
Yes, because the four, I don't know how to call them, who wrote the new Bible. I don't know how to call it, how it's called in English. Well, they wrote it in Greek, so yeah, all the meaning is in Greek language. So if you know the Greek, you can read it and understand in full depth.
I imagine it was written in Old Greek, so that makes it
Yeah.
even more complicated.
Yeah, Old Greek and New Greek it's not all that different, and there are some variations of the language which is spoken in the now northern Turkey, which is almost the old Greek language, the ancient Greek language. It's almost the same. Of course, this is the northern Turkey now. It's the geographical location under the Black Sea.
Right. I would ask about French, but nobody cares about French. But say your
What?
piece.
This is insanity.
This is correct. No, this is
What? I cannot let you say this, guys. But actually, French is also like kind of derived of like Celtic and Germanic languages. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, my history knowledge is quite limited, sadly. Is it because I'm French? I'm not sure, but well.
Yeah, not even the French know their history. Have you heard of the infamous French defense?
French defense.
Yeah. Have you heard of it?
Is it in chess or something?
As well, yeah.
I mean, I heard about it, but yeah.
A French defense is when you surrender.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah, disregard the entire history of how great France has been for the most of history, and only mention that one thing a century back. Yeah, never mind that Napoleon almost conquered the entirety of Europe. We only remember that.
he almost did it. Almost. Yeah.
Yep. And never mind that France invented the entirety of gastronomic industry. I don't know what to call it, but yeah. Fun fact: the art of cooking well originated in France. I don't know if it's still the best at it, but yeah.
we're cooking, don't worry.
Yeah. And let's do it like this. Last time you got kicked out from the forge after Noodle passed out after working. So
Yeah, we're kind
didn't
of
this guy attack us?
we're kind of left for dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, so now you're sitting outside of the forge before moving on to El Limoso, and you meet Odi. He came in like a wild burp. Burp, burp, burp. Burp, burp's the verb.
Burp. Okay.
Burp, burp, burp. Burp, burp's the verb. Burp, 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 burp. But the burp is the verb. Hey, Noodle, don't you know about the burp?
Everybody knows about the burp.
Yes. So, how do you meet? So, Odi, you are you're walking past, and you meet those two guys that are almost passed out outside of the forge. What do you do with them?
Oh well, they look awful. So I offer. I'm just very good. I'm very happy and want to give to people, to help people, and so I see them how they look, and I try to help them. And I say, hey guys, why are you in such a mess?
Yeah, guys, you look awful. What happened to you?
Yeah, exactly.
What's your response?
Well, we got beaten. We were in
The-
search of knowledge,
Yes.
but it was a epic fail.
We got beaten by a big Russian man. It's not fun.
And
Okay.
what knowledge have you gotten so far?
I can't remember.
We've got beaten so hard that we can't even remember.
We've
We're still
got
passing out.
amnesia, and we're praying to God to tell us to remember what knowledge we've been bestowed.
Okay, so now this guy says, "What? You need me to remind you about the Easter and the comeback? I can remind you about it."
Yes, please do. I don't know anything about it. So I want
Okay,
to know.
great. Okay, so Easter is all about the comeback. And while you look like complete noobs at Easter Jutsu, which is horse, tiger, boar, monkey, that's how you do this Easter Jutsu. I'll remind you. Easter is all about the comeback in Christianity. You see, I'll tell you all about the comeback. You know how Jesus did a comeback after he got crucified? Well, I'll tell you just how much of a comeback this is. In Naruto episode 107, in the first of the episode 1, that's before the Shippuden. As you know, Sasuke defeated Gaara after he faced him in the Chunin exams, and he broke through his absolute defense with Chidori. And then when the whole arc of Naruto trying to catch up to him. So as Naruto was trying to catch up to him, he went on a journey with Jiraiya when Sasuke happened to be confronted by his brother and sent to the hospital. So while he was in the hospital, Naruto had time to catch up to him and train with Jiraiya and on the whole arc against Orochimaru. So when Sasuke was getting better, and as he had a newfound hatred or renewed hatred towards his brother, he started looking at Naruto and thinking, I'm still better than this guy. So they had a fight. And unfortunately, it got interrupted. And then Sasuke and Naruto flew into water tanks. While Sasuke made a huge hole and bent the metal in many ways, Naruto only made a small circular hole, like very small. And they thought that Sasuke won, but actually when he walked behind the water tank, it turned out that it was only a small hole on that part of it, but the other side of the water tank got completely destroyed. Now, that is the comeback. I hope you remember it this time.
Okay.
Repeat what I said.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it? You want me to explain it again?
Please repeat it.
Just remember, Naruto made a big hole
Yeah,
in the water tank.
from the back side of the water tank. From the front side, it was a small hole.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
That was the kind of comeback. It was so much of a comeback that Sasuke later on had to tap into Orochimaru's power to even be competent against Naruto.
Okay, what does it have
All right,
to
you get
do
it
with
now? That's the
Easter?
level of comeback Easter is. It's a comeback. It's all about the comeback.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the level of epicness that Jesus did when he came back to life. Well, I don't know about life, but yeah.
Okay.
I feel he's even more confused than before. Yeah, I guess it's just Jesus coming back to life. It's just an epic comeback, I guess.
Okay, I got it.
What was the path? I'm gonna skip this one. Okay. And as you are talking to him, this guy comes along with his carriage, and as he's walking by, he hasn't noticed you yet, and he goes like, "Oh man, I lost the Saturday poker again. Now I gotta deliver all those eggs to random folks around town. You look awful, guys. You want a neck? I'll cheer you up.
Yeah,
All right.
why not?
I got purple, pink, cyan, sky blue eggs. Which one do you want?
Purple.
He throws to you the purple egg. What did you do?
Excuse me, what do you want?
What about you two? The other two
Oh,
guys. What eggs do you
The
want?
other two? Well. I'll take one of each. I'm feeling greedy today.
Now you're getting one of them.
Okay.
Yellow.
I'll take
Sure.
cyan then.
All right. I guess now that I'm here, I'm also gonna tell you about this thing that I'm told to tell everyone who looks clueless, and you folks sure look clueless around these parts. All right. As you can see, there's not only eggs, there's also Easter bunnies. Those
Yeah.
come from German folks, bringing fertility and spring. It's kind of like my horse, but fluffier. You know how horses can be very fertile, and they bring spring to us, especially after a long winter. Well, I guess not in the Wild West. We always have sort of warm weather, but that's all about fertility. The horses give us milk. They give us the rights. When they die, it's also about the meat that we can eat from them. They're also our best friends. So it's all about fertility and spring. Now, as for the bunnies, they kind of come in. The Germans invented that concept, and they hide the eggs for the kids. Although this time, I guess I'm doing the job of the bunny because I gotta deliver those eggs, and they're not even hidden. Huh. What was the organizer thinking, man? Once I actually accepted an egg. It was like a golden egg, and it made me hallucinate. We don't get the mushrooms here often, but even the mushrooms didn't knock me out as much as that egg. I swear my mule was talking to me for half a day after I ate that egg. That haven't ever happened to you? I swear some mules can talk.
No.
Yeah, or maybe a dog. Have you ever spoken to a dog?
I did. We had a great conversation last day. The last time I talked with the dog, we were trying to figure out uh, what's the taste of a bone. He told me it was like chicken, and I
Huh.
was trying to convince him it was beef.
Ah, I see. But was it a chicken bone or a cow bone?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's about the taste. What it,
Ah,
what is?
I see. So you both tasted the bone.
Yeah, of course.
I see. Was there any meat on it?
No, just the bone. Just trying to
Ah,
figure out what the taste was like.
the
Was
taste
that
of a
chicken
bone. I see.
It's quite good for
or
you.
beef?
Bone marrow. Allegedly.
Yeah, the bone marrow is also pretty good, especially when it has some joint still there and a little bit of a what's the thing called? Well, it's like the fat, but it's not the fat. It's still white. Great stuff. It's not quite fat, but it's still quite good. What about you? You ever try to make a competition with a dog about a bone taste?
Listen. I hear this in book. Yes, I don't. Why are you coming at me for? I don't know.
Well, have you ever spoken to an animal?
Have I ever spoken to an animal?
Yeah.
Not sober.
How about under a magic egg?
Why? Why would I want a magic egg? What does a magic egg do?
It's kind of like magic mushroom, but it's magic egg.
Oh, I can get with that. Yeah, I'd like to take some magic eggs. Have you got any
Yeah.
magic eggs?
The golden egg.
Not with me, but I can direct you to someone who does.
Please do, because these are lucky eggs. I'm seeing now.
Yeah, well, these ones are for children. They can't take any magic eggs, but yeah. Hey, how about you? You haven't been speaking much.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
Why are you quiet like a French person?
I'm magician, so of course I want a magic egg. You see,
Ah,
I even changed my hat today for this special occasion.
Hmm.
This is my comeback.
the comeback. Don't tell me about comebacks. I know a certain someone who won't shut up about it. Just don't mention anything. Just tell him that you understand everything and just go about your way. He won't let you go. Alright, but other than that, there is a certain someone who knows dabbles in magic eggs. Although, yeah, so this right here is more of a public area. That lady, she's one of the higher ups. Anyway, her destination is probably the next one you should visit. It's over there behind this bar. So
I just don't trust that at all. Though he's just like, hey, do you want to buy some? Basically, what he's done here, he's gone, hey, do you want to buy some drugs? Go behind this bar. Remember the videos. This is exactly what they told us not to do. We're gonna get like robbed or something.
Yeah, but you already are in a very awful position. So what's worse than that?
That's a good point.
Well, let's just follow the law. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
and as you follow it, it starts to become quite fancy with
Oh,
the
this is
organization. So, what are you doing here?
It's taking everything that isn't nailed down and selling it for money so we can buy a ranch and move away from this crazy Easter town.
It's a West City, just decorated as Easter for Easter.
I'm gonna play the harp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And what's the thing in the middle? Is it like a drum?
Top of eggs.
Yeah, looks like an egg cauldron.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Having some eggs.
table. It's a table.
Like
yeah. Okay.
Table eggs. They got a lot of eggs here. It's good protein.
I mean,
Ah.
a lot of them are not like real eggs; they're like glass
Crystal.
eggs.
Mm.
Crystal.
I mean, crystal is a very specific, but and as you're walking past the table, this woman is sitting behind one of the tables, and she's like, "Well, I guess it's my fault for my sitting preferences that nobody ever notices me when they come in. You look rather uncivilized to be here,
Thank
or
you.
perhaps are you here on some kind of journey by Monsieur Viscous again?"
We are on a journey for magic eggs. Point
Golden.
us golden. Point us in the direction, please, or lay on us some bountiful information so that we may complete our mission.
Oh no, not this again. You've been talking to Limoso, haven't you?
I don't even know who that is.
He's the only one in this town who spouts about the golden egg every time.
That's a good point. Yes, we have, but we've been told that you know, and you will tell us. For we are an English, a Greek, and a French man who famously work really well together.
Yeah.
Yes, Limoso never believes the story, but what actually happened is that I put a spell on him to make him go away from here, as he was causing too much ruckus, and he's imagined some kind of magic egg in the meantime. And now he talks to everyone about some kind of magic hallucinations that he's had. Half of them weren't even my doing.
So,
What about the other half?
wait, so is the magic egg here?
Is there even a magic egg?
Is there even a magic egg? Yeah. I'm not following
was-
some schizo.
No, of course not. There were eggs, and there was magic that came from me, not from the eggs.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
what you're saying is we need to take your powers.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Let's
Your magic
kill her.
powers that will send us to another world.
Yes, away from this egg
Mess.
egg megs. Yeah.
Egg-
What an excellent idea. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim.
And she goes like, not this again. Guards! And there appears like magic arrows pointing at you
Whoa.
I am not quite as uncivilized as the brutes in this town who prefer guns and steels, so I do prefer a rather more intricate way of dealing with threats.
Okay.
But other than that, there's just a little finger flip, and they disappear. All right, just to send you on your way, I guess I will have to tell you about the Easter again.
All right.
Easter is based on the lunar calendar. Hold on. First of all, there's Easter dances. First Sunday after the full moon, post-vernal equinox, there's a celestial waltz, tying faith to the stars. Just as precise as my spice. So here you go, that's one of them. Now you know that Easter is actually connected to the lunar calendar.
Okay.
I don't see you being quite impressed by this information. Or should I provide you with a little motivation to be impressed? And the arrows start appearing again.
We are super impressed.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Insane!
Oh my god.
The moon.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I thought.
Luna.
Nobody disrespects the moon in my
Oh.
presence.
Shout out Moon.
Yeah.
On Moon right now.
And another interesting fact is that Ishtar's ancient rituals birthed the entire egg obsession. Mesopotamian priests painted shells for her spring rites. History is so full of delicious secrets, and not all of them are quite connected to Christianity.
What
Okay.
are the
Have you gotten
other-
this part?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Your primitive minds are quite.
This bitch is fucking. She's been so rude to us, man. What have we done to
I am
her?
sorry. What did you just say?
Listen here,
And there are
big
like
ears.
twice the arrows pointed at you.
They're aiming us. They're aiming at us. Stop talking like that.
Sorry.
This lady is correct. Yeah. We know about the pre-Christian stories of Easter. Thanks to you, my lady. Thank you.
I did not say Easter. I said Ishtar reference.
Ishtar. Yeah, Ishtar.
But
Ishtar,
The arrows
whatever.
So-
in. He
Are
messed
you
up.
Egyptian?
Egyptian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one speculative story about it. Now, off you go. She flicks the finger again, and you are being pushed by the gust of wind into the next area.
Sweet.
Okay.
And now you are back into the more
It's
street environment. And
Sounds
you
funny.
see a bunny.
Yeah, look at the
Is that a
guy.
lady with bunny
Bunny
ears?
Bunny ears?
It's just
or is
bunny.
it-
Yeah, it's a bunny ears.
It's a lady.
Unless
lady.
you wanna. And as you see, everything is decorated with eggs.
Yes.
Eggs are the best decoration.
Yes.
Oh, would you like to listen to music?
All right.
Yes.
Let's have
Yeah.
it.
Let's listen to the music.
Let's go.
It's actually not. It's not looking very Western. Like this is like the kind of instrument that would be like in the.
This is a lute.
In the
Yeah,
Greek islands,
much.
the Greek islands in the summer.
Mm.
Opa, yeah.
Especially like in public transportation, they would just come in and start playing some music. Usually it sucks, but it's good enough to listen to it. Yeah, as you're listening to it, this guy says,
Oh, I thought we were going to actually listen
Well-
to some tunes.
"Well, hello there. I sense some magic at play. It looks like you were kicked out of Lady Veritas's pavilion. Would that be correct?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is exactly right.
Ah, you and your mortal haste. Why don't you just enjoy the moment and sing and try to sing along to the wonderful music?
I have a question. Where are we at right now with these horned people? What's going on right now? I thought we were dealing with cowboys not too long ago. Now we've just delved into this goat man.
Oh, a goat, man. Well, that's something that a cowboy would how a cowboy would describe me. No worries. It's only a
Yeah.
fake. It's no. It's a festival. I blend in quite well, don't you
It
think?
is.
I mean to
Very
say
well.
that it's a costume. Of course, it's a costume.
Yes, of course. I agree.
And
Yeah,
they
those
are
are fake.
I thought you were
Yes.
really a goat man. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a quite a wonderful occasion. I can walk around quite freely in here. I don't even need to cast any illusion magic to make people believe that I'm not from here. But regardless of that, have you been collecting your stories about the Easter?
yes, we
Yes,
do.
diligently.
Have you gotten much information about it yet? You don't seem like you are from around here.
Yeah. Easter. It's Egyptian, lunar months, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Ah, I see you have not stumbled upon the funny fella, but that talks about the comebacks.
Yeah, well, we shouldn't talk about comebacks.
I see you have stumbled upon him. I'm surprised this isn't the first thing that you mentioned, considering how passionate he is about the whole comeback business.
We don't want to talk about comebacks.
I even remembered the whole story by now,
No,
as
we
he's
don't.
quite
No,
persistent.
we don't need to know about comebacks.
But other than that, why don't I tell you a little bit about the urban environment and how they celebrate the Easter? As probably you have already seen everything that there is to decorations in our West City. There's a certain White House egg roll, currently normally presented by the president's wives. As a general rule, mortals raise eggs with spoons, a springtime jest. The presidents watch, laughing as children tumble in joy and to go and hunt the eggs. There can be as much as several thousand eggs hidden in the White House territory. It's a funny business. The American Egg Association is quite happy to provide. Did you know that there's an actual American Egg Association?
No.
Is that real?
Yep, there is an actual egg association, and they donated several thousand eggs, in fact, and they painted them and hid them, of course, cooked eggs, on the White House territory. And the White House being as big as it is, it was quite a large area to hunt for the eggs, and the children were running and to hunt them.
Just a little context. So the American Egg Board, or the American Egg Association, was based in Chicago, and it is now permanently closed.
Oh, that's a pity.
Because they were dedicated to educating people about the benefits of eggs, and now they are permanently closed.
I did read though that for this egg roll like a week ago, they donated the eggs. Maybe they donated while already being closed, but
Maybe.
I mean, eggs are they're pretty good, very healthy,
I eat them daily.
nice.
3 eggs every day.
I do that. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's not a lot. It's great for the health and the protein and all the ingredients it has. It's really healthy. And it's not full. It's full of cholesterol, but you cannot digest the cholesterol and take it to your bloodstream. So it's safe for the human consumption. Up to 5 eggs daily.
Yeah, the whole cholesterol, almost I disagree with it because I think it was um, like dietology is one of those things that has a lot of gaps in it because they don't actually have standards to how they approve of findings. So all the
Exactly.
findings are actually false. There
Yep.
was one guy I remember in dietology that convinced everyone that salt is bad for your health, and he did it by making a mice experiment that consistently failed for years. So he made a new breed of mice that react to the salt. And he presented those mutated mice as evidence for why salt is bad.
Just to prove.
Like that's an actual story, yeah. And the
Wow.
government accepted it and started demonizing salt.
That's
That's
dedication,
crazy.
I guess.
That's the level of standards that the government has for some of those findings.
Is this which government is this?
Okay, so I believe it was US
Yeah.
in like 1930s or
sense.
something or 40s.
That checks out.
Yep.
Okay.
And now with the full stories, you come back to the guy who sent you on your way.
Is that the French barman?
Yeah, the French barman.
Oh,
And he goes, I hope you lot have had a good adventure. Have you found out everything about Easter yet?
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
we did.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. And if you need any reminders, there's always the funny weep guy who can tell you all about the comebacks.
No, come
No,
back.
no, we're all good.
rule number 1: never mention comeback, please. Merci.
I'm glad to hear that. And that being said, here's your order of Bunny Brew. And enjoy the rest of your celebrations.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you,
Cheers.
sir.
And with that, we can conclude our Easter egg campaign, and we'll go for whatever campaign comes next. I hope I can come up with something. Well, I don't know what's the next kind of party. Like 1st of May. I think 1st of May was some kind of celebration.
Mayday.
Don't remember.
Just
May Day?
Labor. 8
There's
hours
victory.
labor.
There's Victory in Europe Day coming up, 8th of May, and then picking the new pope potentially on that day as well.
Oh right, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I know in like ex-Soviet countries, the 9th of May is a big day called Victory Day. That's when they won against Nazi Germany. But I have never like heard of it being celebrated in Europe. Like Europe doesn't really.
In England, 8th of May is Victory in Europe Day for us. I think it's not like heavily celebrated. It was like every when it's like, because it was 75 years a couple of years ago. I think it's 80 years this year now, and everyone's like 80 years. And it also, because it's the 8th of May, which also lines up with another really important day as well, which is really funny. And you should know this, Sleazy, because I've told you what this day is.
The Pope?
Yeah, so it's my birthday.
Nice.
It sounds like that. It's your birthday. It's
Yeah.
a very important day.
Yeah, it's a big birthday live stream, boys. Big birthday bash. Yeah.
Nice. It's a victory that you were born.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like a celebration. Like
Nice.
it was annoying though. No one came to my birthday party because they were like, "Oh, it's Victory in Europe Day." I was like, "Cheers, thanks."
Nice. Oh yeah, if anyone of you also has any ideas for how we could entertain our Discord audience with the next sort of thing, because we have the marketplace and we can pop out NFTs. I just gotta annoy our CTO, who's very grumpy. I can only annoy him like twice a week. Otherwise, he gets so grumpy he stops responding to me. Yeah, something like that. Funny thing, every time we stream, there's like a wildly different number of views. I guess just
What number
pure
is it?
RNG.
How much have we got now?
Yeah.
It says 50 overall.
Yo,
that's
so
alright.
follow me on Instagram, Connor.Steele.
Oh, and
Sorry.
I completely missed this one. Yes, there was a magic egg. I did not look at comments again. Oh. Yeah, it's a magic egg. It makes people magic. Yeah, other than that, we are going to have probably like a clip or two from this one of the funny. I'm sure you are going to tell our audience all about the comebacks. Yes.
I never want to hear that word again. Even if someone puts in Discord, I'm just ban them, just mute them for like
Right.
24 hours. Just be
Mute
like,
them,
nah, I
yeah.
don't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and other than that, we are collecting the addresses that in hindsight, I should have done it earlier. And we'll send out the X as soon as we have all the addresses, which might take a day or two. And we'll soon have. We are actually aiming to go for. Hold up. I'm actually going to pull out the meme that I made. Hold up. It was somewhere there. Hold up.
Drum rolls, suspense.
Oh, I'm so ready for this.
Yeah, let's do this.
Go on. Oh,
I'll just. Okay.
you just printing it over. Mark, do you need to
Come
upload it as
on.
a brand tactic?
He's gonna draw it now. Let's
Yeah.
go. Oh,
What?
yeah.
Oh,
Bro,
Nice
why?
meme.
Hold up.
did you paste the link earlier?
For some reason, it doesn't want to copy. Okay, hold up.
Go back on the other tab. No,
No.
you won't be able to copy and paste an image into Canva. I think you have to upload it as a brand asset.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Hold up. It should download to somewhere.
Lida, great.
In the meantime, let's say hello to Lida. Lida
Hello,
is a
Lida.
Sonic. It's a great Sonic's follower.
Okay,
She's
finally.
always here.
Oh, the meme is here. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw AI.
Okay. Where am I? Yeah. So while our CTO is gonna be very grumpy that he still has some features to finish about our marketplace, we, or I at least, I don't know if I'm going to be supported by the rest of the team, but at least I am going to start teasing our Yeehaw AI, and this is obviously more JoJo reference. The way he walks.
Everything's a JoJo reference.
Yes, I hope this kind of posturing as well as the little thingies gave enough of a hint, and I trained my model to actually use our game graphics. So now I'm going to be doing this. Yes, hello.
Hey.
And since I'm feeling extra festive, Lida gets another egg.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeehaw.
That's great.
Yeehaw, indeed. Come on.
Yes, I had an extra egg, so I can give 3, in fact. Normally should have gotten 2, but should get 3. Yep, that's pretty much. And for those who don't know, Yeehaw AI is our platform where we do. I don't even remember at this point. I need to remind them myself, man. So you can launch your own AI agent that is tied to your fungible token, and with time also NFT. And it can connect to Discord, Twitter, Telegram, and you can give it a personality. So, like, people have been launching some kind of Twitter bots that can respond to you, and they can post on Twitter themselves. Some kind of other functionalities that I have to revisit. And those things, we can launch it for you instead of you going through the entire thing where you have to set it up. Because the setup is actually, well, it's not overly difficult, but it's also not too easy. So we can launch it for you, so you don't have to do this. And of course, that's also going to be part of the meme culture, because if you can launch a meme coin that has a bot attached to it, then of course that's going to be great. And we are going to pioneer meme coins on Sonium. Sonium having scared off meme coins on day one, unfortunately. Yeah. Other than that, you guys got any news to share before we wrap up?
I guess what we can say is Yeehaw AI is gonna make Sonium a great comeback.
Nice one.
Yeah. Well, can I say a bunch of things about Sonics and all the activities we have? Well, thank you. Sonex is really redefining what it means to engage in DeFi. So I don't want to say too much, but we have some campaigns right now running. The A-Star Contribution Score campaign, you know all about it. We also have the Premium Quest with Arcada. It's one that you have to swap $5,000 worth of tokens, and you can also stake Wrapped ETH and Esther, USDC and Esther to unlock 2,000 quest points and Gold Pyramid NFT. So we also had the Egg quest that is over, and also the Superboard Adventure. So this one you have to just participate. I don't want to say too much to the quest with Superboard to stake and provide liquidity with Sonex and to gain massive rewards. And the last thing I want to say is about the trading farms and the token swap campaign. You have to stake in the featured pools like Cake USDE or Broccoli USDE. And the early birds, the first 50 users, get boosted rewards with 14-day lock for the others. That's all about Sonex for today.
If
Yeah,
you
you-
tell me about broccoli, I ain't touching it, bruh. Not with a
Yeah.
5-foot pole. Or was it a 6-foot pole? I don't remember how many feet.
We have so many great tokens in the Sonex. You can trade them and make some profit with them. Broccoli is one of them.
Anything that broccoli touches, I ain't touching it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you wish.
Yeah, Noodle, you wanna promote yourself?
Um,
your clip making
Instagram?
skills?
all right, wait, hold
Maybe
on.
maybe Instagram, maybe you do OnlyFans.
Yeah, and so
Yeah, that's such
get-
alpha.
go to my link tree. No, I don't know. What should I do? Yeah, if you can find my Instagram, please follow it, but you probably won't be able to.
Why is it
What else
private?
It's private and it's not on like 500 followers. It's not going to be the one that comes up. Also, no one can spell my name. What else should I promote? I don't know. I've not really got anything going on at the moment other than just clips and university. Not building anything. But when I do, you'll be the first to know.
Wonderful.
Mm.
And with that being said, we'll see you probably next week with this lineup, and we'll see you later next week with some other guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.